Hilda Baci, the Nigerian chef who gained popularity after she cooked for 100 hours in an attempt to break the Guinness World Record for the longest cooking time by an individual, ignited a debate on social media over the weekend after a video where she appeared to be eating dog meat surfaced online. 26-year-old chef was captured in the video sitting at a table showcasing various delicacies from her home state of Akwa Ibom while eating the dog meat. Well, animal rights activist and the president of My Dog and I group in Lagos, Jackie Idimogu, reacting to the video, accused Hilda of cruelty against animals. Well, Dr. Abati Ayo, Hilda has faced a lot of backlash from animal rights activists, and you know why. Because, I mean, even that video was trending because this lady said, Hilda, you are eating my child. I mean, I know that it is a custom in Akwa Ibom to eat dog meat, but I believe that the reason why this backlash is out there is because she is supposed to be, a role model for the culinary service, I believe. I mean, because we're hoping that she gets that Guinness World Record. And, it doesn't sit right with a lot of animal rights lovers to see that Nigeria is being portrayed as a country that eats dogs. Dr. Baci.
One man's meat is another person's poison. I understand the point about animal rights, and cruelty to animals. And maybe, after a fashion, we are beginning to have groups like that in Nigeria. She says, my dog and I.
Yes.
And she even referred to the dog as her son.
Yes.
And many Nigerians say, how can you refer to an animal as your son? So some people are saying, well, they also have their own group, my fish and I. So because fish is also, if we eat fish, then we might as well call it cruelty to animals. In other words, these things are culturally determined. That's why I started with, one man's food is another person's poison. The last time I was in China, I was afraid to eat. Because I've been told stories that if you go to China, there are restaurants where snakes, crawling things are considered special delicacies. Centipedes, millipedes. Do you understand?
Yes.
So you'll be wondering, why do people eat this kind of thing? Cockroaches, prepared delicacy, frogs, things that, you will never imagine that anybody will eat.
Yes.
And in Cross River, it is called 404.
Yeah.
Dog meat is a delicacy there. In Ondo State, the Ondo people too, they eat dog meat. They call it locally. Okay, so Hilda Baci, coming from that part of the country, was telling a friend, Enioluwa, to also taste dog meat. But you see, in other parts of the world, that is a serious taboo.
Yes.
That's why in the US, when you see some dogs well taken care of, I say, these dogs are lucky. But if you come to Nigeria, you walk around anyhow, you end up in the pot of soup.
But the problem is about...
What is it that Nigerians don't eat? They eat monkeys.
Yes, but that should not be, because there's also that law right now that they're saying we cannot have, we cannot eat wild animals. I don't understand.
Endangered animals.
Species and even wild animals. I mean, there is that conversation of, the domestication of animals. I mean, dogs have been known for years to be pets. And
man's best friend.
Man's best friend. So it is just, it's just a global village at this point, and a lot of people have to be careful. I mean, she is a role model.
Go to Cross River. When you take 404, you put Pami on.
I will never eat dog meat. I will never eat.
To be fair, legally, yes. Legally, even in some countries in the Western world, it is not illegal to eat dog meat. It's not.
In some countries.
Yes, in some countries. What they actually do say is cruelty against animals. So the way they are killed is what is looked at. Absolutely. So I think it's important for her to also note it, the woman who had spoken, that it is a meal, it's not illegal, and it cannot be used against us because in Australia it's eaten, in China it's eating dog meat, even though it's not a popular thing.
Yes.
So
yeah,
when people
domestication
eat
of animals is
don't let them advertise it.
Exactly. That is the point. The point really is that she is a role model and people look up to her, and I guess that is the outrage at this point.